With the zikr of Allah, the hearts are reassured. This ayah is like a prescription for the anxious hearts, a prescription for the hearts that have lost faith, the hearts that have lost their trust, the hearts that have lost the feeling of belonging, the hearts that are suffering from acute or chronic stress and anxiety. But have you ever thought that what is this zikr? Is it just the tasbih or the wird or a meditation thinking about concentrating on your Lord or the recitation? Obviously, it is all of this because with science we have learned that the words have an impact. Even if we don't understand them, the architecture of the words, the rhythm of the words, the way they have been structured, it affects the mind and its chemicals. But I used to think that, okay, this is all of this, but there has to be a little more to it, like a heart that has broken because of internal as well as external circumstances. The treatment has to be a little more wholesome, more holistic. Then I came across this lecture by Sheikh Abdul Jabbar Bilal, where he mentioned an ayah that we had been writing since our school times. Like we used to write it in our Islamiyat and Urdu essays. The ayah is, indeed, it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed we will be its guardian. In the ayah, in the actual Arabic text, the Quran word has not been used. It's inna nahnu nazzalna zikra. The zikr word has been used. The important thing that my teacher helped me understand it was this, that this zikr, it is along with the recitation and the repetition and the zikr of words, it involves the ta'allum and the understanding of Quran. And the way he explained ta'allum, it's really beautiful. It is not just about reading or hearing it. It's about actually listening it. Listening to Quran, like being silent for some time and concentrating on the words of Quran. Like you are devouring the bestest of meals. Like we take, the tea addicts take their tea in silence and utter comfort. Devour it that way till the time that it becomes digested and assimilated and becomes a part of your flesh and your blood. That it becomes a part of your actions, and through those actions we are remembering Allah. It is not only just reading the Quran that has its effect, but it's also about understanding the intention behind those words, the understanding the actual vocabulary of Quran, understanding how Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, explained it, and how it was implemented by the Sahaba Ikram, anha. This is the whole regimen. This is the whole regimen that needs to be followed in order to get the desired effect from the zikr, in order to be relieved of your pains and anxiety. We need to follow the regimen of zikr in this way. And the night I read this, the night I listened to this lecture, I would say I'm not one of the calmest people on earth. Actually, I might be passively chaotic people. But on that night, when I got this information, I felt different. I felt a little calmer. I felt like a child who is on sugar rush, who is happy because he has got sugar, but who is excited, who's high on sugar as well. And then I came across this hadith, this beautiful, beautiful hadith, which helped me understand that what I am feeling and why am I feeling this. In that hadith, it says that when we come across a majlis of ilm, like when we are striving for ilm, when we are trying to learn ilm properly, the ilm of Quran and with an intention of following it and understanding it. It doesn't have to be a masjid or a madrasa only. It could be our WhatsApp. It could be our Zoom class. It could be our own home. It could be our classroom. It could be even, it could be two women standing on the threshold saying goodbyes while talking about Allah. So it could be anything and anywhere. And when you are doing this, 4 benefits are granted to you. And the first one of them is sakina, the skin. Then I realized the first thing that I was feeling, this not so usual feeling that I was having, it quite unlike the anxious feelings that I feel. Like, I realized that I have got the first effect of ilm. Then comes the shelter, the covering, the protection, the umbrella of rahmat that makes you mumtaz. Like, you are distinction, like you get a distinction. You are one of those who have become a part of Allah's circle. Allah's rahmat has been bestowed upon you, so you are distinct. And then there comes the part where the angels surround you. It's different. And the fourth part is that when you are doing this, Allah discusses you in His company, and His company are angels, and He discusses about you like He's proud of you. And these are feelings that, but I realized that these are feelings that are just a hand away, that are just a step away, and we are deprived of it. So this is the whole regime. This is the whole regimen. By following that, we get the actual dose, pharmacological effect, and impact of the Zikr, and become healed from our stress.